The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Cincinnati's offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Off-play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the UCF Knights offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Jefferson. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bearcats! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harvey. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Knights will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
At the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Wiggles free. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. They'll try the right side. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. but it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. They're bringing heat. On target to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They get him down after he makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. The give out of the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Knights want to move quickly. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes his connection. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Back to pass, it's Jefferson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run, just destroying his way through the field. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, the quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Knights decide to punt it away.
Number 4, on to kick it away.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive, using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Jefferson. He's not afraid to go deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to throw. It's Jefferson. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Knights will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Complete to start this drive. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Flips it out to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll try the left side. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a start.
And he's running in the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Knights moving quickly to the line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment on this...
Afterburners coming. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's going to pass on second down. He's got his man. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Bearcats! And that one will give them the lead. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The Knights in the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The Knights send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turns it on in midfield. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the single back. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
UCF 70.
One final quarter to play, and we'll have to see if we can get everyone's focus back on the game after that spectacular event. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Harvey. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Knights will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Touch pass on the run. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First down for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he left him grabbing. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He looks that one in nicely. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bearcats are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking to move it through the air. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Cincinnati 34, UCF 17.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 2nd and 10 here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
He'll just keep slinging it. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCF! He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team.
Oh, what a move to get open.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. That's reeled in. It's Pittman. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Jefferson coming after it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw, never gave his receiver a chance. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. The offense starts with a short field. The give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.